Ascend your vibe, embracing the 2025 to 2032 shift. The shift has begun, 2025 to 2032, and the rise of 5D consciousness, based on a message inspired by Yoshikazu Namiki's 2025 Solstice event, a Japanese spiritual teacher. From a cosmic perspective, 2025 is turning out to be an extraordinary year, with 3 energetic turning points unfolding: June 21st, the Summer Solstice, July 5th, and September 9th. Among them, July 5th was widely misunderstood, often feared as a day of disaster. But in truth, it was a moment when a wave of transformative energy reached us from the universe, not to create fear, but to support a leap in consciousness. These dates reflect rare energetic alignments, meant to assist those who are ready in stepping into the next stage of their soul's evolution. And as more people respond, a new frequency is beginning to ripple across the earth. September 9th, 2025. This day will carry a special vibration: 999, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 9, perfectly aligning with the 9th day of the 9th month. The number 999 holds the frequency of completion and graduation. It marks a collective transition, a sign that humanity is completing its deep learning of duality and is beginning to enter a phase of integration beyond polarity. From that point onward, those already awakened will begin to act as broadcasters of energy, transmitting a new, unified vibration into the world around them. The 999 portal represents a major shift, a moment when the path from separation to unity swings wide open. 2028 will mark the point when the split between timelines becomes unmistakable. Those who've chosen the path of integration, who continue letting go of old patterns and living from their center, will start to experience a world that feels lighter, more harmonious, and more fluid. At the same time, those who cling to outdated systems and fear will find their reality growing heavier, more rigid, and increasingly chaotic. This isn't about judgment or punishment, it's simply the natural result of vibration, each soul attracting a reality that matches its frequency. By 2028, the two paths won't overlap anymore. You'll clearly see the contrast between a heart-guided life and one driven by resistance or survival instincts. Those aligned with the new Earth frequency will begin to feel more supported, not necessarily by outer events, but by an inner clarity and sense of alignment. There may not be dramatic changes on the outside, but you'll feel a deep stillness inside, a quiet knowing that confirms you're walking the path your soul chose. Your soul made sacred agreements before coming to Earth, blueprints for growth, experience, and awakening. But these agreements don't always show up as grand missions. They live in the quiet, ordinary moments of life, like the day you smiled at a stranger on the train platform, and they later said it was the only thing that gave them hope that morning. Or when you gently asked a colleague, "Are you okay?" and they finally allowed themselves to cry after holding it in for days. These are not accidents. They are soul alignments, moments where your presence becomes healing. When you say thank you with sincerity, when you take the time to truly listen, when you follow your inner nudge to reach out, you are living your soul agreements. Integration begins here, in the moments when you choose awareness, kindness, and presence. This is how we bring the sacred into the everyday. And this is where the path of ascension truly begins. Awakening isn't just about raising your vibration temporarily, it's about learning to sustain that state. even when life challenges you. It's easy to feel centered in meditation or during a workshop, but true mastery is found when you stay connected to your higher self through everyday ups and downs. This stability, this alignment, is what defines an ascended master in human form. And now, more than ever, we are being invited to embody this mastery in our daily lives here on Earth. From 2025 to 2032, we are in a transition phase, a bridge to a new Earth civilization. Throughout these 7 years, our consciousness is being rewritten, preparing us for a world based on 5D awareness. In 2032, a shift will occur across all systems of life: food, economy, education, medicine, and relationships. Old control structures will dissolve, and new values rooted in coherence, inner alignment, and mutual trust will rise. This new way of life is not about scarcity or competition, but about sharing, co-creation, and feeling inwardly fulfilled. As we anchor this state within ourselves, we become the architects of the next civilization. True soul evolution isn't about gaining something new. It's about returning to who we already are. Everything we seek is already within us. Now, as we move through this pivotal time in 2025, each of us is being called to live our soul agreements, not in theory, but through everyday choices. To act from clarity, to speak from presence, to respond instead of react. Integration is not a one-time event. It begins in that moment and deepens little by little through consistent daily practice. And through this conscious living, we begin to quietly open the gates to a new Earth, and even beyond, toward a galactic civilization that honors unity and love. The choice is always ours. If even one part resonated with your heart, I'm truly grateful. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence. And thank you just for being you. With love and deep gratitude. Until next time.